What's up, guys? Welcome back to 570 Rippin Lips Outdoors, and welcome back to part 3 of making a raccoon skin cap. So, in I don't know when it came out, but in part 2, you saw that I did some more defleshing of these guys, and then I had to salt them down, and then I put them in that bucket full of salt water for a 6-hour bath. And then when I took them out, I put them back on this thing, and then you saw me taking everything I could off them again to thin the hides out, and then I cut the camera at that point. But after that, I took that, filled it up with soap and water, went outside, and I rinsed them and gave them a bath 3 times because of how greasy they are. And that was last night. So when I'm picking this up, it's the day after, but I don't know when the video is going to be coming out. But here's what they look like right now. They're actually perfect. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but they're really loose and thin, which is what you want. And the next step is to take the hide tanning solution, which is right here, and you're supposed to give a nice layer on the skin of the raccoon. And right now it's in hot water in that pot because you're supposed to heat it up for a half hour before you put it on. So I've probably had it in there for 10 minutes getting everything set up. But yeah, when I pick the camera back up, you're gonna see me putting that on, and then we'll see what happens in the next step after that. That's probably all you're gonna see for tonight. And then tomorrow morning I'm gonna pick the camera, well, not tomorrow morning, but sometime tomorrow I'm probably gonna put another layer on that, and I'll show you guys that part. And then after that, it's pretty much just getting them ready to get skinned, well, not skinned, but get them shaped to put on our heads as a hat. But yeah, I still feel bad for Connor's. Again, that one's mine, has the real tail, and this one has half a tail. The other half's down there. But hopefully my brother's gonna be able to sew him on because he's good at that stuff. But I'll pick this up in roughly 20 minutes when I start putting that stuff on. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I can't even tell if this thing's recording. Alright, we're good. So we're finally on to the step that you've guys been waiting for this video, which, sorry for kind of rambling on in the beginning, but I just thought it was cool that that one that was a hell of a lot smaller than that other one is actually bigger after the fact. But so it's been 30 minutes and it's time to get that stuff and start putting it on. And right now I think we're only supposed to do one layer. Don't quote me on that. Hold on real quick, I'll show you. Alright, so it says warm hide tanning formula by setting ball in a pot of hot tap water for 30 minutes. The skin should be at room temperature, semi-dry but moist and flexible, which it is. Shake warm HTF well and apply an even layer to the flesh side. Apply with paintbrush or hand by using rubber gloves. Massage firmly into areas of the skin. Fold the skin flesh side onto itself and leave overnight 12 to 16 hours. If it's case skin, blah blah blah.
Google it. At least you can Google everything before you had to read a book.
Yeah.
What is that stuff?
The hide tanning solution.
How much is that?
This bottle is like $5.
That's a lot of expense to go through.
Dad, $5?
Yeah, but how many hides are you going to get done out of it?
It does 1 deer hide and 4 to 5 small hides, depending on how many times you have to put it on.
Oh, okay.
So. Alright, so you just saw me put it on. The next step, let's get that out of the way. The next step is just rub it in. I don't know what this stuff is or what it's made out of, but hopefully it works. I mean, it's made to do this, so I'm guessing it's gonna work, but you know what I mean. It's my first time. Don't act, I'm not gonna act like I know everything I'm doing, because I definitely don't. This spot right here, actually, that's already hard. It kind of tanned itself overnight after I washed it, which is weird, but sometimes that happens. They said if it happens like that, just put some warm water on it and it should loosen it up a little bit, and then you would be able to move it, but I can't, or at least I didn't try, because we're not going to need that part anyway. The middle of the hat should be like that, round, and then you could get the sides out of that, and then we have Connor's hide too that we're going to be using, so it should be easy, but we'll see. And now on to the next one. You just want to get it every single spot where you could see some skin. That's what you want this on it, because you don't want the skin going rotten, because if it does, then it could ruin your whole entire hide. But if you catch it early enough, you could definitely just cut it off and save the rest of it. But I'm gonna be at work and school tomorrow and all that stuff, so by the time I get back, it would probably be too late. If I missed a spot and it started rotting, so it would be too late. So I gotta do it all right now and hope for the best. I'm gonna put more on just because I don't know how much it needs, and I want to make actually, nah, this is, I think, a good base layer. So let's see, what else do I have to get in here? Oh yeah, tail. Well, other part of tail that broke off. I'm gonna leave that one like that. This, I'm gonna squirt a little in it. That is slippery, but just do that. And then leave these out. Let's see, what does it say? I completely forgot what I read. Fold the skin flesh side onto itself. So that I can't really do that with, but this, just take it, go like that, leave it for 12 to 16 hours. And then same thing with this one. This one is better in my opinion, because this was the second one we skinned and we did it the right way. So that could also be why that one shrunk up the way it did. We didn't skin it the right way, but this one we did, so it kind of kept its form and shape and everything. But yeah, so I guess I'll pick this up, and probably tomorrow when I come back, I'll show you what they're looking like. Hopefully they're kind of tan, maybe not, we'll see. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so it's the next day. I didn't even look at the hides yet, but it's snowing. You kind of could see it probably. I don't know if you could, but I was at work and our boss told us to go home because we couldn't work in this stuff. So this is going to be my first time looking at the hides, and it's going to be with you guys. So last night we left off, I put the hide tanning solution on them, and it was supposed to harden them up or whatever, and we'll see what it did. If I could open it. Ah, there we go. See, this just looks like it did yesterday to me. So I don't know. It didn't harden up, that's for sure. Let's see, what does this say? Oh, all right. So you're supposed to do that for one night, and then you open them like this for 3 days. So all I'm supposed to do is leave these open for 3 days, and then I'll pick it up when it's time for them to be tanned or whatever, or made into hats, and then we'll see what they look like then. So, see, I thought this was like an overnight process thing. Clearly, I didn't read enough. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in 3 days. It's been 2 days since I last took a video, and here's what they're looking like now. This is after the tanning solution's been on them for about 2.5 days. They're nice and dried out. The reason why that one's darker on one side and this one's all white is because I just stretched this one out, because you're supposed to stretch them. Look who's here. After a couple parts he missed, all the main part. But yeah, after this, all we have to do is make kind of like templates for our heads and then cut the material and sew it together. So this is what they're looking like right now. Next time you'll see us is probably going to be in part 4, unless I put it in this video too, but we're going to be cutting them out of the templates we made. So just a little update. Connor's finally back, and that's it for now. So you're probably looking at mine right now, seeing that there's no tail on it, and that's because I was stupid. And unlike Connor's, how I split it in half, even though the other part of the tail I didn't get to, I split that one in half, and that was able to tan nicely. The other half of the tail that came off, I didn't split it in half and pull the tailbone out of. Mine, I didn't split in half and pull the tailbone out of. So when I went to cut them open just now and do it, because they were still kind of fatty and not tanned, it just started pulling apart because it was rotting, and I didn't realize that. And so now we don't have raccoon tails, but we're gonna go online and buy raccoon tails and just sew those on after we make. I don't know why the camera cut out, but the video kind of stopped. But what I was saying is we're gonna maybe buy raccoon tails, maybe not, I don't know. Well, this is gonna be the end of the first or the third part. The next part, all right, the next part we're gonna have the templates, cut it out, and sew the hats together. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If there's anything you want us to do, let us know in the comments. We're trying to make this as enjoyable as it is for us, for you guys, and give you the best content we can. Clearly it's not working out because we're not doing that good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Just let us know in the comments what you want us to do, and I'll see you in part 4 or the next video that comes out if there is one before it. So thanks for watching.